Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a first impressions review on a new drugstore brand that I ran across yesterday evening at Walgreens. This brand is exclusive to Walgreens as of right now, but I don't know if, in the future it may spread, it may come to Ulta, Walmart, Target, etc. But for now, it is only at Walgreens. The brand itself is called c.y.o. c.y.o. And it had everything. It had any beauty product that you could imagine. It had primer, foundation, 2 different kinds of foundations I know of. There were pressed powders, translucent powders, like the loose setting powders. There were contour kits. There were just regular bronzing powders. There were blushes. There were palettes that had blushes in them. Highlighters, they had highlighting sticks, contour sticks, concealers, concealer sticks. There were 3 different eyeshadow palettes, and I didn't pick up any of the 3 because I just didn't like any of them. The color selection in them wasn't anything that really grabbed my attention. Now, the palettes were only $7, but even though they were only $7, I didn't want to waste my $7 on an eye palette that I just know I'm never going to use. So I skipped that. I did pick up a single shadow to show you in this video. They had setting sprays, nail polishes, I think I've seen. They had every beauty product that any makeup line carries. This brand had it also, and it was all very reasonably priced. I think probably the eyeshadow palettes that were $7 were about the most expensive things. Mostly everything was $5 to $6. The little single shadows like this one that I picked up, they were $3.50. They had some that were, no, this one was $4.50. This is a metallic foiled shadow. They had some matte shadows that were $3.50, and then these metallic ones, they were $4.50. So mascaras, they had all kinds of different kinds of mascaras. They had eyebrow palettes, they had eyebrow pencils, clear brow gel, just anything you can imagine, they had it. And you can get online, walgreens.com, and you can browse through the selection and purchase these things online if you do not have a Walgreens local to you. So let's get into applying some of these products and see how they perform actually on the face. So let's just go. Okay, so to start off, I already have a foundation, my concealer, I've got everything set, and I have my brows done, and my eyelids are set. So I didn't pick up every single product because there's no need in it. I was kind of on the fence about a foundation. I didn't pick a foundation because the only foundation they had in my shade was a matte. I do not like matte foundations. I guess maybe I should have picked it up for the purpose of this video, but I didn't. I'm sorry. They did have it in my color in the more luminous foundation, but they were out at my Walgreens, so I didn't pick that up. So I did pick up a bronzer, a blush, the highlight, one of the foiled shadows, and the lengthening mascara. So we'll see how these 5 products work. And it gives us a pretty good idea, if these are all crappy products, and more than likely the rest of the brand is also. But not always. That's not always the case. So maybe I shouldn't say that, because sometimes products, they all have hit or misses. So maybe I shouldn't say that. These may be great and the rest may be terrible, or these may be terrible and the rest may be great. I don't know. So let's just go in. Alright, so the bronzing powder I picked up the fair one. I don't know why I picked up the fair one. Maybe this one just looked like the shade that I wanted to go with, because I did stay in Walgreens for quite some time swatching and looking through each individual product that they had, trying to decide which ones I wanted to actually purchase and bring home and try it on camera. But noticing on the back, this is for fair skin, so I'm not real sure why I did that. Maybe I picked up the wrong one, I'm not sure. But this one is called When the Sun Don't Shine. But it's still, it looks like a good bronzing color for me, so I'm thinking that maybe I just swatched it and this looked like the best one. Who knows? I'm half cray-cray. So anyway, I'm just going to dip in here with my brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and start applying this, and let's see what kind of color payoff this bronzer gives. I can already see it right there. Boom, it looks like a great color actually. A nice bronzing powder, and it is matte. There is no shimmer at all in this bronzer, which is good. That's my favorite kind of bronzers, are the matte ones. The ones with shimmer, I kind of steer clear from them because I don't want my bronzer to be shimmery. That's my highlight. So just hitting it right there in the hollow of my cheek. It's laying down product good. They are pigmented. Does it have a smell? It does. It has a slight, like, tropical scent. Not as, not quite as loud as the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but it's definitely got that scent in there. Oh my goodness, yes. I love the Butter Bronzer just for the fact that, I mean, it's a good bronzer, but I love it just for the fact that it smells like a, you know, tropical paradise. So, just by doing this side of my face so far, yes, I am liking this bronzer. I think it is a good shade match for me, and I'm not fair skinned. I'm about medium right now. My tan, like I said in my last video, my tan is going bye-bye. Let me pull my hair back. Let me get it out of my way. But I am losing my tan, so I'm not like dark skin right now. I don't have a tan complexion, but I don't have fair, you know, my skin's not what I would say fair. I'm never really fair. I get lighter in the winter, but I'm not like, you know, I'm not white as a ghost or nothing. Even though I may joke and say I am, in reality, I'm not really that fair. So I'm really liking this bronzer so far. I mean, you can just, boom, you see it. It just lays it right down there, and it's just a really pretty bronzing color. I may go back and try to pick up a few more products. If these products work out, that's one thing about doing a new makeup brand. You know, if I was like a bigger channel, yeah, I would buy the whole line without thinking twice. But I'm on a budget, so I can't just go drop $200, $300 on a whole entire makeup line, even if it is drugstore. Because once you start getting into all the products, you really start running into some money. But if these products work out, I may go buy some more and do like maybe a part 2 review on these products. It'll probably be backwards because the second part will probably have the foundation and the concealer and all that stuff. And this one's got the bronzer and the blush, whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as they get reviewed, who cares? I've never been one that does anything in the correct order anyway. I've always been a bass-backwards person, so... Anywho, I really like that bronzer. Like it. I will be using that frequently. I can go ahead and tell you that. Okay, so let's move on to blush now that we've got our face all bronzed up. So the blush I got is called Smart Talk Cream. Oh, it's a cream. I didn't even realize it was cream. Cream shadow and blush. All eyes and cheeks, and mine's in the shade Smart Talk, which is this really pretty peachy blush. I love peach blush. I just steer towards that. So let me grab a stippling brush to apply this. And let's see how it does with a stippling brush. I'm nervous. I'm not great at cream blushes and stuff, but we'll see. I'm just going to kind of tap it on there first of all. And then maybe just go blending like this. I don't even know if I've ever used a cream blush. I don't even know how. Thank God I didn't get a very bold and vivacious color. But just using this stippling brush and applying it, I may go over it with my dampened beauty sponge just for some extra blending. I really like that color. That is really pretty. Let's do the other cheek. Let's see. I wish this was powder. How did I not know this was cream? I'm telling you, I literally played with every product in there. I opened so many boxes. I know they was probably like, girl, get out of here. Messing up our inventory. Okay. My brush just broke. This is the e.l.f. small stipple brush. I don't ever use this. I haven't used this and I couldn't tell you how long, and it just flat, the thing just come right off of it. So, boo for you, e.l.f. Not a big deal. Stick it right back on there. I'll glue it. Okay, yes, I love this blush. Look how pretty that is. Cream or not, honey, I don't even care. It's just like the perfect little peachy blush. I love that. Yes, honey. The packaging, yes. It's kind of in this matte black, and then the lids or whatever. They're just clear plastic with a black, you know, color with the thing on them. Although it's cheap packaging, it doesn't feel cheap at all. It feels like one of the better, cheaper packages. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying. It's not like one that is going to fall apart in the next 2 days. This actually feels like pretty nice packaging, honestly, to be cheap. I'm so excited to try this highlighter out because this is the first thing I picked up. It was like screaming at me like a little light going, hey, hey you, hey you, look at me. First thing I picked up, first thing I swatched, I immediately was like, oh snap. That's what made me start looking at all the other products because I was like, girl, that highlighter looks like bomb. So this is a bronzing and highlighting palette, shimmer switch. That's what they're called. And the shade I have is In the Clouds. And it is like a shimmer brick from Bobbi Brown or from Physicians Formula where it has the different layers of color. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I don't even want to swatch it. Well, should I swatch it for you before I put it on my face? Yeah, let's go ahead. I don't want to ruin the excitement because, oh my God. Look how pretty. Beautiful. Look how pretty. Yes. Sign me up, honey. Where's the application? This may not, now I don't know. I've not got it on my face yet. But just by, you know, the swatches and looking at it, this is going to be a very blinding highlight, like not a subtle one. So if you're into the more subtle highlights, you probably ain't going to like this. We'll see in just a second. But me, myself, I'm not really into subtle highlights. I like want to go get a can of glow-in-the-dark paint, you know, and just spray it on my face, you know, the way when I turn my head, everybody will be like, whew, is the clips out again? What's going on? Yeah. You need to have eclipse glasses to see my highlight. Yeah. Oh, girl, look what it picked up. Just, I mean, I barely touched this. I feel like this right here is going to be the highlight of my day. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Now, they did have, oh, I know they had 2 different colors or shimmer bricks, maybe 3. I'm thinking 2 for sure. I know of 2, but possibly they might have had 3 different ones. So yes, I will be purchasing more of these. Oh my gosh, watch it. You'll see it better on this side. Yes, honey. Yep, that's what we came for right there. And the highlighting palette, these are $5. I'm certain they were $5. Most of the products were $5. 5, 4. Can't handle it. Yes. You know what I want? I need something. This is so simple. And why I cannot ever remember. I need like a hand mirror like this one. See, this one's broke. I use this for my fan. I don't have another one of those. Actually, I do. I have a little one in my purse. But I don't need a bigger one. I need one like that size to use when I'm putting on my makeup. Because I don't have one. I have to use my mirror like my, you know, my vanity mirror. And it's heavy. What'd you say? Yes, honey. Yes. Jeffree Star, where are you at, honey? You got to get your hands on this one. Oh, I love it. I love it when I find highlighters that I love. Look how pretty. I can't take it. I want some more. I'm going to put it right up in here, honey. Right up in the most highest part of my cheeks. Oh! Go get this, girlfriends. Honey, I'm not even playing with you. You see it. You see it on my face. It's so pretty. I'm just being silly, but in all honesty, I love it. Now, I'm going to give a little spritzy-roo. And I'm going to tap everything in with my beauty blender. And then we will move on to our eyes. And let's test out this metallic shadow. Okay, so next thing we have is eyes. And the only thing for eyes that I have is the shadow and the mascara. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly off camera, I will apply, I'm going to use the bronzer. I'm just going to use it for a transition shade, throw it in my crease. Then I'll use this metallic shadow for my inner corner. I'll do all that on camera, but I'll just do a simple eye look with the metallic, you know, and we'll test out that eyeshadow and we'll test out that mascara. So let me go ahead and get me a transition color going, and okay guys, so I went ahead and did my eyes. I got everything done except inner corner highlight, brow highlight, and to put a metallic shadow on my lid. So that's what we're going to do now. I just went in, I used that bronzer for transition shade, and then I went in with my Kathleen Lights palette. I've been using this for the last couple of days. I guess I kind of forgot this existed since Jacqueline's come out. Oh, I love this palette so much. But in the palette, I use this in my crease. It's like dark gray charcoaly color. I use that in my crease, and I use some black to darken up the outer corners. And that's all I did, really. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to use, this is one of my brushes that just come in with my Anastasia palette, the Modern Renaissance. Just the flat end of it, and I just spritzed it with my Mario Badescu spray. And I'm just going to go in this palette, in this little single shadow. And this shadow is called Groupie. This is a metallic eyeshadow, Crush on Metal Groupie. That's what it's called. Let's see what this can do. Ooh. I was thinking I may have to do it with my finger. Oh, am I in frame? Yes. It's pretty. Let me see. I still may need to just go in with my fingertip, because look at the difference. Whew. Oh, yeah. Yes, go in with your finger. That is beautiful. It's a little bit messy. I'm also using my pointy finger, not my pinky, so it's probably got something to do with it. That is gorgeous. I'm going to go in with my brush I use for my crease and just hit the top of it there. I'm just going back and forth in my crease just to blend the edge of it out. See this one? See how it's up in my crease? When you apply eyeshadow with your fingers, that tends to happen. So I just like to go back in there and clean it up with the just the crease brush, whatever I use. I'm just going to take my brush. I'm just going to wipe this fallout, because yes, it does have a little bit of fallout. Man, that's pretty. I feel like this side over here is not got as much as that side. Let's try a little bit more. Okay, so I would highly recommend using your finger. I mean, it worked with the brush, but for maximum pigmentation, use your finger. So that's really pretty. I'll zoom in just a minute. Let me go ahead and show you how these shadows have this like weird groove in them. I mean, it's just the way they're made or whatever, but you see it's like raised in some area. I don't know. It's really pretty, regardless. I don't care what it looks like. Alright, so then for my inner corner highlight and my brow highlight, I'm going to go in with that, just the highlight that we used. And, let's see. Whew. Got something on my eyeball, like on my pupil. I feel it in my eye. I need a mirror. I feel like I can't see in my viewfinder because there's something on my eyeball. Making sure that that's blended well. And then I'm also going to use that for my inner corner highlight. So I cannot wait to do some use that shadow more. I will absolutely will be going back to Walgreens this evening, because so far the bronzer, the blush, the highlight, and the eyeshadow have all been absolutely excellent products. So I want to give more products from this brand a try. Okay, so now I'm trying to decide whether I want to do eyeliner or just go straight in with my mascara. I think I'll do a winged liner. I'll be right back and we'll apply this mascara and we'll see how good the mascara is. Okay, so I got my liner done. Now, there were several different kinds of mascara. There was the length mascara, which is the one I chose. This is the one I chose, the length one. There was a volume one, and then there was volume plus length, but all the volume plus length were in different colors, like blue, purple. I mean, they were just like crazy colors. And my camera was not focused there. More than likely, they have a black volume plus lengthening one, but I didn't see it. I don't know if maybe they were sold out of it, or they just didn't have it. I don't know. But I chose length over volume because what good's volume when you ain't got no length, in my opinion. So the packaging on this is it's pretty plain, nice. Just a matte black mascara package. And the mascara itself, let's see, it's the same thing about it. Eye High Black, that is the shade I got for bigged up lashes, longer looking lastingly. Take the lash extending brush. Number 2, brush from root to tip. Number 3, roll wand as you go. 4, coat at least twice. Number 5, more is more. And I just noticed that this c.y.o, last night I got online, I was trying to find out some information about this company. Literally couldn't find squat, nothing, nowhere. This says this c.y.o is from the Boots company. I have heard of that. From Nottingham, England. It's distributed in the USA by Boots Retail USA in New York, New York. Made in Germany. So, let's see what the wand looks like. A kind of typical wand for the most part. It's not rubber or nothing. It's just like the regular mascara bristles. Doesn't have any kind of gimmicky shapes or, you know, crazy things going on with the actual wand itself. So let's just go in and see what this mascara can do. It is a wet formula. Alright, so there's the first coat. Let me put on another coat. So far, I'm liking it. I don't have any complaints. It's definitely doing what it says. It's giving my lashes length. It's not giving them like ridiculous volume. But as far as length goes, it's doing what it's supposed to. It's lengthening my lashes, so I like it so far. I'm able to put it on my bottom lashes with no issues. It's not smearing. Don't notice any kind of transferring from top to bottom yet. Okay, so that is it. The mascara, it's not my favorite. I do like the L'Oreal, what is it, Voluminous Lash Princess. I do like it better because it does give my lashes a lot of volume plus length. But this doesn't claim to give volume, so you cannot knock off for that because it doesn't claim to. It claims to give them length, and that is exactly what it did. So overall, just a quick little rundown. The bronzer, yes, love the bronzer. That was one of my favorites. I think it's a really good shade for my skin color, and it did an excellent job. It's very creamy. It blended easily. I do like the bronzer a lot. The blush, I do like this blush. I do wish it was powder instead of cream, just because my personal preference. I like powder products better than cream, but for a cream blush, I did like it. It went on easily, even though I'm like a newbie at cream blushes. I used my stippling brush, and I think it did just fine. I mean, it went on. It's a pretty color. We'll see how long it, make sure it wears well throughout the day. That is one thing. I will pin my comment of how this stuff did during the day. If anything like wore off, or it was terrible, or if I have some kind of massive reaction or whatever, I'll let you guys know in a comment, and I will pin it. So look for that to see an update at the end of this day how these products wore. And then the highlight, I don't even have to say it. I've done said it. The highlight is like the favorite of what products I got. I knew that as soon as I picked it up yesterday. I knew that was going to be an amazing highlight, and it is. It is beautiful. I love it. The eyeshadow, I love the eyeshadow. Be careful of fallout using this, and it is better to use your finger to apply it than a brush, as I showed on camera. But the eyeshadow is absolutely beautiful. I will zoom in a minute and give you guys a final look, but I'm going to go back and get more shades of this. I'm going to go buy more products all around the board from this brand. I can't talk today. And then the mascara, I like the mascara. It lengthened my lashes. So yeah, so far so good. The 5 products that I got from the line c.y.o were all 5 a hit. I don't have any complaints whatsoever so far, so that's always a good sign, you know what I mean? So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've been seeing this brand at Walgreens and curious if it was good or not, and you wanted to give it a try, or now maybe perhaps when you go in Walgreens next time, you will know before you see it. Hey, Jennifer did a review on that, and those are some pretty good products. Now you will know, and now you will be able to purchase them without wondering. Ain't that awesome? Ain't we awesome like that, us YouTubers? Yes, yes we are. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.